How's it going, guys? This is Josh. I am actually starting a political channel for truckers to view. As an over-the-road truck driver, I listen to a lot of the news and a lot of the debates and listen to a lot of politics. I had the pleasure of listening to both the Republican and the Democratic debates this past evening, and I have to say the Democrat debate, it just made me start thinking, and I really can't believe how some people can listen to Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders and actually vote for them. It's If you actually listen to the things they're saying, yeah, it all sounds good, but it's not possible. I mean, free healthcare, there's no such thing as free, people. Everybody knows that. Nothing is free. Um, Also, I mean, just, following Obama's plan and legacy and everything the Democrats were talking about, it just irritated me to the point where I needed to put a video out and to see if I am the only one that actually feels the same way, that honestly, Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders, they don't know what they're doing. Honestly, I mean, they probably know what they're doing, but they're just putting stuff out there just to get votes, because some of the stuff that they talk about just literally isn't possible unless it just tears the country apart, which is what it's going to do in the end. Is just going to tear the country apart even more than what Obama has already done himself. I had the pleasure of both, like I said, listen to the Democrat debate this evening, and I also listened to the Republican debate, last week. Well, a few things that the Democrats touched over tonight just really irritated me. First off, is health care. The Affordable Care Act, aka Obamacare. Bernie Sanders helped construct the Affordable Care Act, as he preached about and said he would not dismantle it, which is one of the things I believe he should do. Because of the Affordable Care Act, the only people that it benefited was the people that were already on welfare. All these people that, they brag and say all these people now have health care. The only reason why they have health care is because they're forced to have the health care. If they don't buy that, if they don't have health insurance, then the government fines them on their taxes. All of the Affordable Care Act is a tax. If people cannot see it, it's a tax. This socialist form of health care is doing nothing but creating chaos. A lot of people losing their jobs because companies cannot afford to pay the insurance. People such as myself, I'm a truck driver, and I have to provide insurance for my own family. I can't afford the insurance because of Obamacare. It is based all off of income. It's just a simple tax. A person like me who is married with 3 kids and as a truck driver, I would have to pay like $800 to $900 a month for insurance. That's just minimum. That's just me paying for it. Okay? And yes, I have kids and I have 5 people, but $800 a month just for myself, that's not including, everything else that's tacked onto it and the deductibles. $800 a month plus, a $7,500 deductible, which means I have to pay $7,500 out of pocket per year before my insurance will reimburse me and actually start paying for my procedures and for my children and for my wife. So the healthcare law is just the most destructive form that Obama could have ever put in, and he said that this was his greatest accomplishment. I am sorry, but if that's your greatest accomplishment, then you haven't accomplished nothing but create chaos in this country. Also, another thing I just want to touch over, I'm just going to go through and just do light touches over, because I'm going to have more videos later on going into depth on these issues. But the minimum wage, $15 per hour. Yes, it sounds good in theory. $15 an hour minimum for everybody. That sounds great. Yeah, everybody makes a lot more money, but it will not work. Okay, let's say $15 an hour for somebody that just flips burgers at McDonald's. All right, they're going to be making the same wage as a welder at a plant, or somebody that works at a steel mill. That just doesn't make sense. The economy is just going to be tore upside down, because $15 an hour is going to cause one of two things: inflation. You're not counting on that. Inflation. You get paid $15 an hour, That's going to raise the prices on everything, such as your taxes. It's going to, with this Obamacare, Affordable Care Act, that means you're going to have to pay more for your insurance because it's based off of income. You're also going to have to pay more for child care. You're going to have to pay more for the food you eat. You're going to have to pay more for all the stuff you buy at Walmart. Because honestly, $15 an hour at Walmart, that's a manager. So imagine all the employees making $15 an hour. That means the managers have to get raises too. So you got to just think of little stuff like that. It's going to be inflation. It's going to ruin the economy, and it's going to ruin the value of the U.S. dollar. So that's another thing you got to think about. And another thing, Bernie Sanders was talking about taxing the rich. I mean, seriously, he thinks that just taxing the rich is going to solve everything. Why are you going to punish somebody for their success? Just because they're rich and you're jealous of it doesn't mean that you can go and try to take their money. Yes, I feel that, they should be taxed equally, such as a percentage, flat tax rate. Yes, they'll be paying more taxes because they're making more money, but they're paying the same amount of taxes in theory for percentage-wise. Like if I pay a flat tax rate of 10%, and they pay a flat rate of 10%, everybody still keeps 90% of everything they have earned. Just because you're rich does not mean you need to be punished. That's just some of my theories for now. I'm going to post some more videos later on and get some feedback. Welcome any of your questions or comments or anything that you would like me to discuss or any topics you would like me to discuss. And as a truck driver, I have a lot of time to think, and I have a lot of things that need to be said. So feel free to comment on any of my videos, and I look forward to giving more feedback. Thank you so much.